Rise and grind, gamers. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome back to episode 28 of our Terraria Fargo's Soul mod playthrough. So here's the thing. Yet again, I got nothing to yap about in the beginning of the I can't speak. Hold on, why is my audio? Interesting. The audio... I'm just noticing this right now. My audio for, like, the Terraria... Audio has two channels, right? The right ear and the left ear. And right now, I'm noticing my Terraria sounds are mainly in the right ear as opposed to the left ear. Yeah, like that quacking you heard from the duck. Is this like a new thing? Because, like, these ducks... I'm sure you cannot even, like, hear it at all over the background music or anything else. But, like... Is that because the ducks are over on the right side of my screen? I never noticed Terraria did that. 3D spatial sound like that. That's really cool. Anyway, like I was saying, I was gonna say that we don't have anything to yap about in the beginning of this episode, so we can just get into it. But then there I go again. Similar to last episode, I just find random things to yap about. And here we are, just yapping about literally nothing. Like, literally yapping about yapping. Which is actually kind of funny, because last episode, I did the same thing, and a commenter commented... Actually, hold on, I can scroll, but what was it? It was Ethan Unknownful. He said, rambles about rambling. Rambles about not rambling. Call that yappreciation. That was pretty funny. I really enjoyed that comment. That was hilarious. But anyway, we're actually going to go ahead and get into this episode, try and stop rambling for, like, the first time in my life, and go ahead and get into our episode to-do list here, where you guys can see we got ourselves, yet again, two things similar to last episode, except not similar to last episode. We can hopefully actually do these things. So if you guys need a bit of a reminder, last episode what we did is we went ahead and fought the Energized Queen Slime. I almost forgot the name, Queen Slime. And we got ourselves this little thing, the Crystalline Energizer, which, if you guys don't know, all of the Energized bosses, if you fight 10 of them, you get yourself an Energizer. And the Energizer is used to craft some really cool things, such as this weapon, or this weapon, or this weapon. But usually they're used to craft some really, really cool weapons. However, the episode before that, we fought the Wall of Flesh and entered hard mode. So now we have all of the hard mode Energized bosses to fight. Like I just said, we fought the Queen Slime and got this. So now there's two things wrong with what I just said. The first thing is, as you guys can see, the Crystalline Energizer here does not have a crafting recipe, because there is no weapon associated with it yet in Fargo's Soul mod, because I guess it's a work in progress. And the second thing is, even if there was a crafting recipe, which hopefully I can actually show you, with something like this, the Sibling Energizer, which we would get from fighting 10 of the Energized twins, you can see that this one actually has a drop. But not only that, is in the crafting recipe for the drop, we need this, Abominable Energy. And this is also something a commenter pointed out, that all of the hard mode Energized bosses, now that we fought the Wall of Flesh, we need Abominable Energy to actually make all of their custom weapons. So that means two things. One, it means in order to craft any more of these Energized bosses' weapons, we need to go ahead and fight ourselves the Abomination, which is the second to last boss in the mod. And two, I guess that kind of just means the same thing as my first point there. Because, like, we can't make any of the custom drops for these things, it means that technically we are not supposed to even do them in progression. And it also means it's kind of just pointless to even try to attempt them, because clearly we are very underpowered. If you guys watched our last episode, you would understand how much we struggled with the Queen Slime. Like, it literally one-hit me, and it took me genuinely 18 minutes for me to fight the boss beginning to end. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to mess around with that any more than we need to. We're going to go ahead and wait until we actually take down the Abomination before we continue doing on our Energized bosses and getting all those cool new weapons and stuff like that. So what that means for us today is that now that we are done with all the Energized bosses for now, because we did all the pre-hard mode ones, we can move back on to what we were doing, like, intermittently with the Energized bosses, which are these champions. So the next things we are going to do in today's episode is fight the Champion of Life and the Champion of Death. I high-key feel like I could have, like, condensed all of that information down a little bit, so let's go ahead and try it. So TLDR, we are done fighting the Energized bosses because they are now further than us in progression, so we have to wait to fight them again. So now we can go ahead and instead fight the rest of the champion enemies. Wow, yet that was, oh my god, that was way easier to say. I should have just said that. Dude, why do you guys let me yap like this? And speaking of yapping, we are here, once again, in my wall of appreciation, where I get to yap specifically about you, the viewer, and how much I love and appreciate you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing, but mainly commenting. And the commenter we are adding today to our wall of appreciation, I am not even going to try to pronounce this name. I'm going to be so honest. I'm pretty sure this is Russian. Like, don't even quote me on that, because honestly, I could be totally wrong. I'm not going to try and pronounce this. I'm so sorry, but, like, hopefully you guys understand. we're adding this person to our wall of appreciation because they left a comment in my last video, which is very helpful, saying, quick tip for future bosses that require some biomes, like Plantera, Golem, Empress of Light, etc. Use biome fountain sold by the Witch Doctor. Fargo Soul Mod makes it summon an actual biome of the fountain when you place the fountain and enable it by right-clicking it. So I'm adding this person to the wall for actually 2 reasons. The first reason is this tip is just genuinely really helpful, and this is something I already knew, but like high-key, I kind of forgot about it, and I have not been like doing it because there have been some bosses where we've needed to be in the specific biome, and I just completely forgot about this and have not done this. However, for today's episode, we are actually fighting some bosses that require us to be in like the Hollowed and the Corruption. So what I did, you can't even see what water fountain it is, but you can see I have some water fountains down in our arena here, so hopefully all of this should be the correct biome for us. And the second thing is I never realized that was a modded, like, characteristic of the water fountains, that when you place it down and activate it, it changes the biome. Like, I knew that was already a thing, but apparently in vanilla Terraria, when you click on a water fountain, it doesn't actually change the biome, it just changes the water, like the water color, which, that I already knew, but I am so used to playing modded, like, that this feature just seemed normal to me, because, yeah, in Fargo Soul Mod and in the Calamity Mod, it changes the background biome, like the actual biome around you, but in vanilla Terraria, it doesn't actually change the biome. And I thought that little bit of trivia was actually really, really cool and definitely worth putting up on my wall of appreciation. So thank you, sir, for the quick tip, and also thank you for the cool bit of trivia. And now back to the episode. So gamers, much like all of the other champion enemies, no idea what they are, no idea what their attacks are, no idea what their sprite looks like. I have never seen, heard, smelled, felt, or I don't know, tickled any of these bosses or let them tickle me. But today we are fighting the Champion of Life and the Champion of Death, and we're starting off here obviously with the Champion of Life, which we do need to spawn in the Hollowed at day. So it is currently day, it's 5:30 a.m. We're in the Hollowed technically from the water fountains, thanks to my commenter who suggested that. And I think we can just get into it. I mean, like, I have some different loadouts that I can switch to if I really need to. We're going to start out here with my good old reliable slime slaying slasher, because it is, honestly, it might be my favorite weapon in the Fargo Soul Mod. This thing is a beast, and it is really fun to use. Let's go ahead and see what this boss is all about. Oh! I thought that was like, whoa! Oh my god, that's awesome! Oh my god, that's so awesome! Oh my god, dude, I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy I am. This is like a rematch fight of the, what is it called? I don't even remember! Dude, that's, oh my god, that's so cool! I was really hoping that they would keep doing, like, these rematch things, right? Because, like, back when we first fought our, I can't even speak. When we fought our first champion boss, it was like a rematch of the Trojan Squirrel, but then we fought the other few, and, like, it was just, like, completely unique, different bosses. But now we're back to fighting, like, oh my god, dude, that's awesome! Never ask Tetsyumi how to articulate his thoughts. What I'm trying to say is back when we fought this one, the Champion of Timber, this was actually just a rematch fight of the Trojan Squirrel up here, and then for the other ones, they've been their own bosses. But now the Champion of Life is a rematch against Lifelight. Yeah, this thing, that is so cool. Lifelight is a super, super unique and fun fight. So yeah, I'm so happy it has like an actual rematch here. However, with that being said, this might be a little bit hard, because like the first Lifelight fight was a little bit tough for me to get right, but honestly, I low-key do feel like this one's going to be easier, because if it's just like regular bullet hell, because it looks like a lot of these sections, yeah, it looks like this is just kind of bullet hell. I can do bullet hell, dude. I am so fine with bullet hell. Ignore that, like, I just got hit by a bunch of stuff, and also I'm not looking at my screen. But if it's just bullet hell, bro, I got this. This is nothing. I did not mean to double tap and dash into the wall. That was really bad. Dude, this is so cool. You cannot tell me this fight is not so cool. Although, like, yet again, it could be the weapon. It could totally just be the weapon. I feel like I'm really not doing much damage to this thing at all. Like, maybe I should try and be using, like, I don't know, this thing or something. I feel like this is actually, like, a bad choice of weapon, because it's just not a very good weapon by itself. Where did it go? Oh, okay. I thought that message down there was saying it despawned, but no, it just killed someone. I don't really care. That's fine. Oh, second phase? Why is it screaming? It's screaming like I did something bad. What's it doing? Oh, shit. Oh, dude, this fireball attack's actually, like, kind of hard to dodge. Ah, damn. Wait, is it... Hold on. Was it healing? I wasn't actually paying attention to the health bar. Was that because I just died? Was that why it was healing? Or was it healing because, like, some other thing? All right, well, I did some testing, and actually, this godly big sting weapon does more damage than the SDMG, so we're going to go ahead and try using this one for this fight. And I guess I'm just going to try and pay closer attention to the health bar, make sure it's not, like, healing somehow, which I hope it's not. That would be a little bit annoying for me. Yeah, I didn't think it would do that. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying, like, super close attention, but it seemed I got it into, like, some kind of next phase attack, and I think then is when, like, it healed a lot of its health, I think. Also, you know what? I gotta test something. Do these bees actually hurt me? Oh, they do. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was, like, actually just dodging all of those bees, or if, like, I had some kind of accessory on that made the bees, like, not attack me, but okay, so I guess I'm just good at dodging. Cool. No! Dude, no! Oh my god! Oh my god, I totally should have had that fight. I think I probably had another heal, like, that just came off cooldown. If I just used that heal, I could have tanked that hit and probably won, dude. Oh my... No! That was such a cool fight. I'm probably not going to show all of it, obviously, because that, like, wasn't our winning attempt. But damn, dude, I love this fight so far. That's cool. Dude, again? Oh my god. It's just... That final phase, dude, I don't know where to go. Alright, no more fun and games. This time's for real. So what? I'm a liar. What are you gonna do about it? Are you kidding me again, bro? 7,000 health? God damn these slanted platforms. I occasionally fall through them, and it always costs me the game. Oh my god. I'll take it, dude. I'll just take it. I will absolutely take that. I gotta say, I really enjoyed that boss fight. Up until the end, like, that final phase. Like, it was definitely a little bit on me, for sure. It's like half and half. I don't know why that final phase just gave me such, like, a struggle. It's really not even, like, that hard if you think about it. It's just four, like, lasers, right? 2 of them go clockwise, 2 of them go counterclockwise. And you basically just move, like, up and down. Like, very simply. I don't know why that fight gave me such a struggle. But, like, the rest of the fight, all the other phases, I really liked. I think that was a very fun fight. It definitely went a lot better than the first time I fought Lifelight. I think the first time I fought Lifelight, I struggled way more. So I will absolutely take that. And yet again, I mean, we got... Actually, you know what? We got a cool die. What does this die look like? It's just a little bit... it's just a little bit shinier, okay? You know what? We'll keep it. Sure, why not? We'll keep it. But other than that, we got nothing. We actually don't get any real drops from these, like, champion bosses. We just get all of these enchantments, which we already have, so we don't really need them. But you know what? That was still cool. And now, ladies and germs, what we have to do is we have to go ahead and break all of these water fountains and replace them with the corruption water fountains, because our next boss is the Champion of Death. And similar to the Champion of Life, which we just fought, we have to fight the Champion of Death in the Corruption instead of the Hollowed. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick replace all of these, and we can pretty much just also get into this fight. So I wonder, the Champion of Life, which we just fought, was obviously a rematch against Lifelight. I don't think we ever fought like a Corruption or Death-based enemy, did we, from Fargo Soul Mod? I don't think we did. So if I was a betting man, I would probably say this is also going to be a completely unique fight from Fargo Soul Mod. So without further ado, let's go ahead and find out here. Spawn this guy in. Did I spawn him in? No. Am I wrong? Do I not need to be in oh, at night? Okay. You know what? I guess I should have done slightly more reading. Let's go ahead and turn it into nighttime real quick and now spawn this guy in. Whoa. Whoa. What is this? Oh my god! What? Yo! What is this? I can't really... He has too many particle effects on him. Is he a bat? I can't tell. It looks like he's a bat? I think it is really hard to see. Oh my god, this is so sick. Oh my god. This might be another new favorite fight. Holy shit. I'm definitely gonna die. Like, there's no way in hell I first attempt this, like, for sure. But dude, I just gotta say, like, already this guy's attacks are so cool. Oh, although I do not want to be in space right now. I really don't want to be in space right now. Okay. I don't know how I avoided most of that. I probably... Yeah, you know what? That's more like it. I definitely should have died. Also, wait. Down at the bottom, that was not a traditional life count. It had like 8, and I did like 2 out of 8 or something. What was that? All right, let's figure this thing out. So... Interesting. I can only do damage to it maybe when, like, while it's attacking? Or no, because I'm doing damage to it now. Oh, what is this? Interesting. Very cool. Okay. Okay, wow. Yeah, I gotta stay close to this thing. The only thing is I didn't want to, like, go too far up because then I would reach space and it's a lot harder to dodge things in space. I definitely got this. Again, it's just kind of like bullet hell. This one is really cool. I probably got to make the executive decision. I don't think the big sting is going to be a good weapon for this fight, just because it fires really slow, and this is a super mobile boss. I'll try it a few more times with the big sting, but I might have to resort to, like, honestly, probably not the regurgitator, because, like, this weapon is just kind of, it's just kind of mid, but I don't know. We'll see. What was that? It never did it that fast before. That was like a weird mix-up attack. What? You know what? I'm definitely understanding this boss's patterns a little more. Oh, zoologist, dude, you don't gotta be what you said about the king slime? What are the king slime? Don't turn away from... Bro, I'm trying to have a... You know what? Whatever. You can be sad about the king slime all you want. I'm understanding this boss more, for sure. I think I have a lot of its patterns understood pretty well at this point. The only thing is, like, I don't know if you guys saw, but in the last attempt, he was flying, like, all the way up here. And obviously that's not where my arena is. So I think I really got to focus on trying to keep him, like, in my arena here. Because, like, if he goes off course over here and stuff, I can't really dodge because, you know, there's no platforms around. You know what? Not bad. I think this is on his 3rd phase. I don't know. I don't know how many phases he has. At the very least, I think this is a new phase because he did some new attacks. No! Oh my god, we were so close! Okay, so yeah, that was the 3rd phase. Again, dude, I think we so have this fight. Oh my god. Dude, that fight went, like, amazing. That fight went so much better. I locked in. I guess that was awesome. I think genuinely the worst thing about that boss was that I couldn't listen to the cool background music as I was fighting it. Like, for the past few bosses I've been fighting, I've turned off the background music when I actually fight the boss, because I usually speed up the fight and, like, add my own background music when I actually edit these videos. But because of that, I couldn't listen to the music, and I know the music is absolutely banging. But other than that, dude, that fight was awesome. I actually think... I don't know. I was gonna say I think I like that one more than the Lifelight, like, champion, the Champion of Light. But actually, I think I do like the Champion of Light a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because I think both of their attacks were really, really cool. Both of those fights, so much fun. So fun. I loved them both. They were amazing. But gamers, with that being said, I mean, yet again, you know, we don't get any drops from the champion bosses, unfortunately. We're down to our last 2 champion bosses, though, and then we can get back into the quote-unquote real bosses of the Fargo Soul mod. The last 3, Eridanius, the Abomination, and then eventually the Mutant. And with that being said, gamers, that is going to be all for this episode today. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you really liked it. Thanks for watching. I don't know, I guess, like, recommend me some cool weapons or anything I should take a look at maybe before we fight our next, like, actual boss, Eridanius, because we really don't got much left to do, I feel like. But again, with that being said, that's going to be all. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you gamers in the next one. Peace.